The most easterly trials venue in the UK can only mean one thing. It's the Trials Park. It's time to kick off the final round of the 2018 Women's British Trials Championship. Over 35 of the UK's best women's and girls riders came to Suffolk to fight it out over 12 sections, 3 laps on greasy woodland and rocky climbs. We join the action down at Bridge, where we're going to take a first look at Jennifer Crabtree, first rider in section 1. I think the guys who set the course up were very relieved that Jennifer managed to make it through the end card on that section, given that the amount of rain that we'd had posing a real problem for grip for a lot of the riders on the first lap. Section 2, Banbury Banks, one of the early riders through.
Oh, it's a good one. This is going to happen, guys. This is going to work.
As you can tell by some of the comments from the crowd, I think people were quite impressed that the girls were managing to get this far in the section at this stage. It's going to be brighter later on, so no worries as far as grip was concerned later in the trial, as you'll see as things unfold.
Unlucky. Go on, keep it going.
Pioneer in the section, ahead of the others. Great crowds had turned out to watch this event. 4 championship titles up for grabs. It's our first look at championship contender Jess Bone, 300 Scorper.
You've got to cheer these girls on. Yes, well done.
Well done, come on.
Keep it together, Jess.
Riders being encouraged by the crowd. The crowd are loving the girls' action here.
Good ride.
If that makes sense, you know what I mean. Another championship contender, Donna Fox, been riding strong all season. Wrestles the 4RT on the greasy conditions. Section 3, this one's called Workshop. Oh! Just losing grip there on the 4RT ahead of that step. Vertigo UK rider Hannah Stiles. Will she get up there? Donna and Hannah been neck and neck all season. Not a lot between the two of them, coming down to the last round. No problem for the 2-stroke up there. Hannah's first visit to the Trials Park, and she was really impressed with the terrain. Loved her day out here. Under the watchful gaze there of Emma Bristow, current world champion.
Yes!
Fairly big rock step at the back there, you can't see, just out of sight behind the trees. The girls had to encounter just before the exit card. We're watching Jess Bowen again. The atmosphere at this stage, very, very electric. Jess, a contender for the title here. Trying to keep the grip.
Good ride.
Working that suspension lovely up that greasy bank. Lovely combination of sections here.
Lovely ride.
Some classic old school greasy turns, cambered crossing across roots, rock steps and logs. Emma Bristow, current world champion. Just rolling the power off ahead of that, riding up that step on the overrun. Alice Minter riding up a class here. She'd already wrapped up the 2018 Championship Series on the B class. Decided to ride the last round up a route on her 125. And just showing she really does want it. Put her on a 250 or a bigger bike, and I think she's going to be a real contender in the future. Strong ride there from Alice. We're moving round now to section number 4. This is a telephone mast. Watching Emma again.
That was a bit offline there.
Here's a section that we designed and put in very recently. Designed by Jack Shepherd. When I asked him, do you think the girls will get up that last step? He said some of them will probably struggle, but this for Emma will really test her ability to hang on in there. Ah, yes, she's out for a clean. Should be happy with that. What you can't see is that last slab at the top of that climb there is actually facing the girls. Really serious undercut on it, faced by a drop down into a hole. Jess Bone, what's she going to do with it? You can see Jess having to take a dab there, her front wheel just dropping low into that hole. Emma now starting to pull ahead of the pack.
That bike sounds so powerful.
Hannah Styles on her 300 Vertigo. Will she make it up there? No, not quite getting the rhythm right on that.
Good effort.
Emma just breezing through a small section that we put in as a breather section for the girls. 92 technical. Loads of grip though to be had on this. This is easy for Emma. Some of the girls dropped cheeky little dabs on that one, but for them in the main for the entry, they were quite enjoying that section. It was giving them a chance to just kind of take stock and get some clean rides in. Section number 6, another brand new zone at the Trials Park. Just riding up there on the overrun. Where I do a bit of commentary for a live Facebook feed.
Welcome back to the Trials Park. We're well and truly into the first lap now. There have been some absolutely amazing rides happening. Already we're starting to see a big division between the top riders to the rest of the pack. Emma Bristow is pulling ahead section by section, steadily just chiselling away here, but truly showing her class as world champion. Jess Bone's just been through this section. It's a brand new section we built a few months ago for this event. You can see the girls all studying this. There's some big stones here, it has to be said, but it's really showing the class of the top riders. It's showing what their abilities are. And these elite of the country's best female trials riders. Just going outside there, off to Steeplewood.
See you in part 2, guys. Thanks for watching.